Today, a group of Coloradans will turn in more than 200,000 signatures to get abortion rights in front of Colorado voters. To be clear, abortion is legal here. This proposed ballot measure would secure those rights. Coloradans for Protecting Reproductive Freedom ran the campaign for signatures. The proposition would do a few things. It would change Colorado's constitution to recognize the right to abortion, prohibit state and local governments from denying it, and allow abortion to be covered under government-sponsored insurance plans. The group will drop off those signatures to the Secretary of State's office around 7:30 this morning, then hold a rally at the Capitol at 10 a.m. This all comes as Arizona is firmly in a fight over abortion, complete with dueling rallies outside of the state capitol. All of this happened yesterday as state lawmakers tried again to address the Arizona Supreme Court's decision to let an abortion ban stand. Arizona Democrats have been trying to repeal that ban ever since that decision came down, and they still haven't gotten anywhere. Wednesday's attempt started with lawmakers trying to bring a repeal to vote to the Arizona House floor. Republicans refused, with only one crossing party lines in support. In the end, a vote to discuss the matter failed. So what is next now? The Arizona legislature could still take up a bill on the issue, but that has an uncertain future. Abortion activists say they have enough signatures to put a constitutional amendment on the ballot in November, but Republicans could fight it to protect the legislature's ability to regulate abortion. In the meantime, the ban is set to go into effect in June.
This morning, police have a woman in custody connected to a body found in Westminster home months ago. Police arrested Celine Martinez in Wheat Ridge on Tuesday night. They say she is responsible for that person's death. This all started back in October. Westminster police were called to a home off Sheridan, south of the US 36 on-ramp, for a suspicious death. They found the body of Nicole Meager. Police haven't said how she died, only that it was a homicide. Martinez faces charges of first-degree murder and tampering with a deceased human body. In Clear Creek County, the trial of Andrew Buin continues this morning. He is charged with second-degree murder for the 2022 killing of Christian Glass. This comes after Glass's mother took the stand on Wednesday. Buin's lawyer has been trying to cast doubt on why Christian called 911. They say prosecutors failed to investigate claims Christian may have had some sort of incident with another driver on I-70 before he got stuck in Silver Plume. But Christian's mom testified that damage was from a 2019 crash where Christian blew a tire and sideswiped a truck.
Christian had damage to his car, and he called me up very shortly afterwards to tell me what had happened.
And what specifically was the damage to the car as a result of that tire blowout?
He had scrapes.
And what color were those scrapes?
White.
Do you know what color the truck was that he had collided with?
White.
She was also asked about her son's relationship with drugs. Buin's lawyer has pointed to evidence of a bong inside Christian's car. His mother told the jury that her son knew it was wrong to drive under the influence.
Nearly 4 years after 5 people died in a deadly house fire, a judge is set to officially charge one of the people accused of starting it. Kevin Bowie faces murder charges in the case. Police say he and 2 others went to a home on Truckee Street in Green Valley Ranch, poured accelerant and set it on fire. 2 adults and a child escaped, but 5 members of the Joel family died, including 3 adults and 2 children. Investigators say the motive was revenge for Bowie's phone being stolen, but they say the group targeted the wrong home. Bowie's arraignment is set for tomorrow morning in Denver District Court. A judge is scheduled to officially charge him in the arson case, but he'll also be charged in a separate case for having contraband in jail. This morning, a man could face several charges after intentionally setting a grass fire earlier this week. Tuesday, crews put out the fire along the Clear Creek Trail near I-70 in Youngfield. No one was hurt. They are recommending a charge of intentionally setting a wildfire. Police also say the man has been cited 3 separate times in the last week for setting fires. They want to combine the cases and charge him with arson and trespassing.
New this morning, a settlement seems to be taking shape tied to the case against Larry Nasser. He is the former USA gymnastics doctor who abused hundreds of gymnasts. The settlement is between the Justice Department and Nasser's victims over the FBI's failure to act on reports of abuse. The final amount, according to sources, is likely to be close to $100 million, an amount first reported by the Wall Street Journal. Among those involved, gymnastics stars Simone Biles, Ali Raisman, and Michaela Maroney.
The agent diminished the significance of my abuse. It made me feel my criminal case wasn't worth pursuing. They allowed a child molester to go free for more than a year. And this inaction directly allowed Nassar's abuse to continue.
By one estimate, Nasser abused at least 70 more gymnasts after the FBI was first told. The Justice Department released a report finding, quote, multiple failures and policy violations by the field office, which first handled the allegations. Nasser is serving what amounts to a life sentence in prison. Right now, a live look at the Capitol, where the House could vote on bills that include aid for allies and a TikTok ban as soon as Saturday. And this morning, we are learning that the head Republican in the House is teaming up with the president to get it done. The bills provide about $95 billion for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific. They also include a potential ban on the popular social media platform unless TikTok cuts ties with its Chinese parent company. Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson is likely to get the Democratic votes he needs now that President Biden has thrown his support behind the bills. But some Republican hardliners don't like the cross-party team-up and are trying to remove Johnson from his speaker role. The last time the speakership was empty, it paralyzed the chamber for weeks.
We wanted to understand the areas where lives were lost, understand the fire's progression through those areas, which required hundreds of pictures and videos.
And after collecting all that material from residents and crews, Hawaii's Attorney General has a better picture of the progression of that deadly wildfire in Maui. New this morning, that report was just issued in partnership with the UL Fire Safety Research Institute. The report doesn't place blame for how the fire started or try to determine how either. Instead, it tracks how the fire progressed to kill 101 people. The ATF is still working on another report to determine what started that fire. That is expected later this year.
Here in Colorado right now, crews are keeping a close eye on a wildfire burning at Fort Carson. It started Monday and has burned nearly 1,500 acres, or a little more than 2 square miles. It's not threatening any homes or buildings, and as of this morning, the fire is 20% contained.
Well, for today, the story is just how much cooler it is compared to the rest of the week. Highs today just in the low 40s. It's cloudy, it's chilly. It is sweatpants and chilly kind of weather for us for today, with an occasional little spit of snow here and there. Little or no accumulation for us in the Denver area. Maybe 1 to 2 inches for us along the north of I-70 in the mountains. But tomorrow night, a better chance for seeing some of that snow for us in the Denver area, with perhaps 1 to 3 inches possible for us tomorrow night and Saturday morning. I'll have more details on that coming up in my full 40.